Good evening, beautiful Life Trends people. How are you guys tonight? My name is Tracy Pike. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Chief Operating Officer of Life Trends, and welcome to Life Trends Live tonight. Mark is not able to be here tonight because his internet, yes, I say his internet, has been attacked by the coronavirus. Now, in all seriousness, some workers cut his cable or his car for his internet. And so he is currently disabled as far as the internet goes. So tonight what we are going to be doing is we're going to be taking questions and answers after we complete our business presentation. And we will be talking about our upcoming launch of our products, the Herbmetics products line. And we will also be taking questions and answers, like I said. So let's go ahead and just welcome everybody in, and I'm going to check and see who's in here. I see Glenn and Alan and Richard. Let's see, Frank, Deborah. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Bridget, David, Curtis, George. Woohoo, you guys are on time. Benny, hey, how are you? It's good to not hear you, although because I can't hear anybody. I can only see you guys in the chat. We will give it a go. I'm going to go ahead and play the video, and we will just move forward. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. I'll stop it just after the presentation when Mark finishes talking, and we'll go from there. All righty.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to Life Trends Live.
Yes, we're here. And guys, tonight we've got some really cool announcements to make. We've got, of course, we're going to go through the presentation as we always do. We'll do a Q&A at the end. But before we begin, I have some announcements I just got to share with everybody. This has been just a really great day. A lot of good things have been happening behind the scenes as we get closer and closer to the launch of Life Trends CBD with our eGig. And then, of course, now, little by little, the travel world's coming back to life because, of course, you know, everything's going to start loosening up here. And I think, you know, I was talking to a couple of the big suppliers in the travel industry, like the guys called the cruise line suppliers, and they just announced they could start doing cruises in August. They sold out almost immediately. I mean, people are so tired, I guess, of being locked up in their house, you know, because of everything we've been dealing with the quarantine, that travel is just going to go crazy once it opens back up, which is going to be a great thing for our travel side of the business. And during the next 2 weeks, I've got two major announcements we're going to make, but they're both so big, I got to do them at least a week apart because it's just too big. Because when I make the first announcement starting on next Tuesday, then I want to be able to talk about that one on Thursday and all the ramifications behind and what we're doing and why and how exciting this is going to be. And then there's another one coming right behind it. But I promise you this, for everybody out there, the next 2 weeks is just going to be nothing but just, okay, this is starting to sound very real now. This is starting to get very exciting because, well, obviously, and it has nothing to do, by the way, this has nothing to do with the launch of the CBD because that's happening, as we talked about, during the month of May. Our products are now being manufactured as we speak. And so we're going to talk about, let me share a little bit about the products before I get into the presentation. So this is just two other big things that are happening, which are really going to impact everybody in the eGigs that we're doing and the kind of money that you're going to be able to make from all these eGigs, not only domestically, but something that's going to be happening, and I'll give you a little hint, internationally. So it's going to be pretty cool. So with that, let's just get into tonight's presentation. And I want to start with, I want to show you some products because these are the products that are coming for the CBD eGig. So Tracy, if you would, let's pop those up there. Now you'll see, you know, some products that you might didn't see last week because we're starting now with about 6 different products to start with. We've got, and the one my wife has been testing, which she really loves, is this moisturizing, and it's kind of an anti-aging cream. It's good for the little crow's things around your eyes, good for the skin. I know you're very excited about it. You've been using it, right?
Yes, I love it because it has like a cooling sensation when you put it on. I don't know, it probably is the CBD, but it takes away inflammation. It takes away little spots. It takes away like underneath the eyes, dark circles. Yeah. It just feels really good.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good product. So obviously, but before you go, okay, you're just showing it there in detail. This is it right here. That's it there. Okay, so go back to the other products on Trace. That's one we were just talking about. Now, obviously, we're going to have the honey sticks. We're putting names behind all these things now. The pain relief cream, of course, the tincture, which will be 1,000 milligram full spectrum, CBD product that everybody's going to want to use, on a daily basis. Do we have the treats up there or not? Do we have anything on the treats?
Those images, to create those are a little bit more difficult for Dave.
What about the gummy bears? We got any? No,
those either.
Those are the products we're adding. We're adding the gummy bears, and the gummy bears, and because that's something that everybody's going to use. Of course, we do have the honey sticks, and then of course for pets, we're going to start off with the pet treat too, because I'm sure everybody's got a pet. This is one of the great things too about CBD is the anti-inflammatory aspects of it, and to be able to give it to your pets, because you never know. You don't know. You never know if they're having a pain or joint pain or a toothache or whatever. They just don't feel good, and that's something you can give your pet every day, and it's going to be a real benefit for them. So, kind of excited about that product being there. So let's jump into our presentation, and then as soon as I finish the presentation, what we'll do is we'll answer a few questions that I'm sure everybody's got. So let's jump in here. Did I get? Oh, there we go. We're live. All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Life Trends, which is our CBD gig. And we're really, really excited to be launching this. And there's a reason that we feel like this is going to be very, very special, because and that's why we chose CBD as the next eGig, is because number one, the explosive growth behind CBD, which is tremendous, and then just how good of a product it is. We were just talking about that. So let's look at each one. Explosive growth. There's an unbelievable awareness now with CBD. People are hearing all kinds of amazing stories about what it can do and how great it is for everybody to use. It's a huge industry. It's growing and getting bigger and bigger. It's projected to be one of the fastest growing industries in the United States in the next 7 years. You've got this amazing different uses for CBD, and so the product lines are just really exploding, and so we'll be taking advantage of all those types of things. But the second component for why we're doing the CBD is the fact of just how good it is. I mean, 14% of all Americans are using it already. That number is probably going to double this year. I mean, it's an unbelievable pain reliever. It's great for stress, anxiety, depression. It's an amazing anti-inflammatory. I mean, there's some amazing testimonials out there of what this does, which is a lot bigger than what we're showing on the screen. But we can't make those kind of claims. But I've heard them, and I'm sure you've heard them as well. And these stories are real. So that's why it's getting so much attention, because it's such a tremendous product. It really is. So because of that, and people are using it, and you get celebrities talking about it, it's just causing this product to really, really explode. I mean, so, you probably, there's not a celebrity out there right now that's probably not using CBD or talking about it and excited about the use. And I will tell you this, as a person myself that never used it up until just about, a month and a half ago now, I guess it's been almost maybe 2 months, I had no idea how good it really would. I feel better. My aches and pains that I used to have are disappearing or gone. I'm sleeping better. I notice I don't really have much stress or anxiety anymore. I feel comfortable. I just feel good all day. And when you're my age, that's a nice thing, to get up in the morning and say, wow, I feel good. And you go to bed at night and you feel good. So that's the reason we're doing this, ladies and gentlemen. But we're doing something that's a little bit different. And that's what really makes us so unique in the industry, because there's plenty of people out there selling CBD. We know that. I mean, it's just that popular. You can go to your drugstore and you can get it. But we're doing something that is really going to change, I think, everything. We're introducing the first eGig. So what's an eGig? An eGig is a business that's web and app based that delivers online digital products, not digital, but tangible products as well. But we're doing it at wholesale pricing. And that's the key, the wholesale pricing. And then you take that and you couple it with what we're going to show you, this marketing system, you've got an opportunity to make a very serious income sitting at home, literally sitting at home in your pajamas, and you can build a business. And right now, with everybody being quarantined, that's not a bad thing. And here's the most cool part about this. Most people, when they look at a new business, an opportunity to get involved in it, then they got to make an investment. And that's okay, because you want to start your own business, you usually make an investment. But here, you can actually start this business and your cost is nothing. It's zero. And think about that. You get into business for zero, and every time somebody shops, when you share this eGig with other people, and we're going to show you how simple it is to share it, when they shop online and they buy at wholesale, you're getting paid. You're going to be getting paid. And so all you have to do is simply just sign up. And if you haven't already done it, maybe you've already have, which is great. But if you haven't, you should sign up and start your business today. Why? Because you can do it for
free.
That's right. You can sign up for free, and then you can access wholesale pricing
For free.
That's right. And then you get your product shipped.
Free.
That's right, free. And then
Free.
yeah. What's wrong with free? That's pretty cool. But unlike all other businesses out there, if you saw that, you said, wow, this is great, this is great, this is great. But then you saw, yeah, but what are the requirements? What are the qualifications? How much do I have to spend each month? How many hoops do I have to jump through to get my commissions? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're giving you complete freedom there too, because there are no qualifications and there are no requirements. None, zero. So if that's the case, you've actually got an opportunity to be in a business where you can literally make an unlimited income. And we're going to show you how simple this really is. Because what we've developed is this, what we call the 10-tier referral system. And actually we call it the eGig 10-tier referral system. And here's how it works. It is just about as simple as you can get. Obviously, you join for free, right? You access your products for free. You get your shipping for free. You order when you want and what you want. But all you need to do to make an income from this is share it with other people. Just send them the links to your website and soon your app. That's all you're going to do. You give it to everybody for free. They sign up to it for free, and they start sharing with other people for free. And what we're actually doing is creating an income for you for a lifetime, and you don't have to do anything other than just refer it. And it's so simple, because if you just did 10 people, and this is what we're going to show this example on, if you just want to refer this to 10 people, and ladies and gentlemen, why can't you refer it to 100? I mean, you can go into social media, you can go into anything you want, you can refer this to thousands of people. And all we're really doing with this whole concept is we're going to be like an Amazon, except we're an Amazon on steroids. And what I mean by that is that, does Amazon pay you when you send people there? No, they don't. Would they pay you if you sent one person and then that one person sent 10 people and those 10 people sent 100 and those 100 sent 1,000? Would they pay you? No, but we're going to, because when those 10 people you start with here refer 10 people, you've got 100 people in tier 2. Whatever they shop for life, you're getting paid. And if those 100 refer 10, now you got 1,000 people in your third tier. And so now when all these people shop, not just the people on tier 3, but tier 2 and tier 1, every time they shop for life, you're getting paid. And you're getting paid a lot. Think about this. It doesn't matter if they're on your first, second, third. And remember, this is 10 tiers. You're getting paid. And every time somebody places an order, it's going to be $2 or more on every order. On every order. So think about what that can actually mean as this thing starts to grow and people make more and more purchases. And the more the purchases they make, the more you're going to make. And this is through 10 tiers of referrals. So let's take a look at how simple this is. We showed you the example of 3 tiers, right? 10 getting 10 getting 10. Okay, and we're saying that let's say a small amount, say it's $250 on every purchase. My guess is it could be 3, 4, 5, depending on the purchase that people are making. And remember, there could be more. This is based on month to month. But what happens if somebody purchases 2 or 3 times during the month, which people are going to do? Well, it's just more money you're going to make. But look at this. This isn't bad income right here. That's monthly. But we've left 7 tiers blank. And I don't put them in there because if I did, people will look at it and go, that's impossible. That can't happen. Because I'm sure some of you have probably said, well, what would happen if the 4th tier had, if each one of those 1,000, remember, you're not doing this, and it's just numbers. So if you can get 10, why can't everybody else get 10? Matter of fact, when you get 10, why can't other people get 20? I mean, your goal is a couple hundred. Most of the people I talk to will go for a couple hundred, not 1 or 5 or 10.
It's free. It's
free. There's nothing to stop you. But look at this. And this is the part that people can't understand, because they think, well, that's just not going to happen. And I always tell people, you're right. If you think this will not happen, you're right. It won't happen. Because you know what will happen? You won't start. You see, the funny thing about this is if you start, Something's going to happen. If you can start at 1 or 2 or 3 and they do the same thing, then it starts to happen. You go, wait a minute, if I can get 3, I could get 5 or 6. If I get 5 or 6, I could get 10. Well, if I could get 10, I could get 20. If I can get 20, I can get 50. If I can get 50, I can get 100. And then little by little, it grows and grows and grows. And then everybody else is doing the same thing. And remember, there are no barriers. That's what I love about this. There's no barriers for anybody signing up. So if you start to run these numbers down, and I hope you do, and if you can't even believe it, do it 3 by 3. Do that. Just take 3, get 3, which would be 9 on your second tier, be 27 on your third tier, and just do it through 10 tiers. And look at how many people you would have that you'd be making money from every time they order. But if you do it by 5, you're gonna look at the 10th tier and go, I don't believe it. If you do it by 10, of course you're not gonna believe it. It's just impossible, you'll say. Maybe that is. Maybe it's not. I guess we're gonna find out. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are no limitations on what you can do with this. And remember, the reason I feel so strongly this is going to happen, and it's starting to happen already, is because there are no limitations and there's no barriers. I'm not asking anybody to make an investment. I'm not asking anybody to do anything. I'm just saying, look, you sign up for free, we're going to give you a product, but not at retail, at wholesale. And I'll give you an idea. That 1,000 milligram tincture, full spectrum, if you go anywhere else in the same quality that we're talking about, believe it or not, for that, it's going to be anywhere from $120 per bottle to $180 per bottle. And that's no exaggeration. That's for 1,000 milligram. We're going to have it for about $80. So there'd be people out there selling it for 180. We've got it for 80. And you're paying all these commissions on top of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have an unbelievable product line at the deepest discount anybody's seen for CBD quality products. And you're going to let this thing just grow and grow and grow. And so there's never been a business like this before. And I mean that. I don't think there's ever been anything like this. So what do you think is going to happen if you just start? Well, I know what's going to happen. You're going to build a business that you can't even imagine. You're going to start making an income that you can't imagine. And then all of a sudden, in about August or September, travel is going to come back to life. And it's going to be and remember, travel is the #1 industry in the world. And then you're going to say, wait a minute. I got this huge organization right now in the CBD eGig. I guess I should tell them about the travel eGig, and you will. And all of a sudden, that's going to take off for you. Now you've just doubled your income overnight. And then we add the next eGig. It's going to double or triple again. And we're going to keep adding these eGigs, ladies and gentlemen. And you're always going to be at the forefront of every new one because you're at the foundation of where we're starting. So how do you get started? This is how simple this is. And I love this. Step 1. Now, if this is too complicated, then I guess I can't, maybe it's just too complicated. I don't think it is. And I'm being facetious here because obviously this is as easy as it gets. Step 1, you enroll for free. Okay, that's pretty easy. The moment you enroll, guess what happens? You get your own personal website that's completely replicated. And then all you have to do in step 2, start telling the world about it. Just send your website by link. Just say, hey, go take a look at this. Go check this out. This is an amazing opportunity. There's no qualifications, no requirements. It's wholesale pricing. It's free shipping, and you can make an amazing income. And we've got all these little messages you can send out to people, and you start sending out the link, and this thing starts building. Now, there is a big step 3. Oh, it just repeats. That's it. That's all that happens. It just keeps going over and over again. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that this is probably a business that anybody can do. It's as easy as it gets. And the only person that can stop you from having an unbelievable success with this is you. And that's just if you don't start. Because I got to tell you, if you start, it's just going to keep going. I mean, I wish people would that. I always say, because this is the part that I always struggle with, because my wife always says, she calls me Poppy. She says, Poppy, just because you can do it and you think everybody else should understand doesn't mean everybody will. But I feel like, but I don't understand it. I'm not that smart. I was terrible in school. I wasn't anything special. But I looked at numbers and I said, well, numbers are just numbers. They don't lie. And if you have something that can duplicate and grow, and you have a residual income like this, why can't you make? You don't have
to invest anything.
No, and you just watch your check go up and up and up. And I've made a fortune. I've made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in this industry all my life. It's just too simple. But there's never been anything like this.
All right, so I think everybody can hear me now, and it's very exciting where we are. Just think about what he's talking about there. This is an unbelievable opportunity, and as Mark always says, think about it. Woohoo! William Anderson says, things are looking, as JJ says, dynamite. So we do have a few questions that we'd love to go ahead and answer. I've been talking to you through the chat. Hi, William. Talking to you through the chat. So I'm going to go ahead, since there are people that are going to be watching this afterwards, I'm going to go ahead and repeat my answers since they won't be able to see the chat on the side. So we are looking to ship these products by the end of May, but please realize we are working furiously behind the scenes. We are getting a full website created and ready. We have to get merchant processing ready, and we've got the products and the labels and everything that we're doing. So, you know, we are right at the beginning of this CBD eGig, and it's very exciting. There's a lot of work to do. So I know that you guys are anxious to get out there and start selling this. We're working as fast as we can to get that out to you. As far as the travel part, the travel eGig, so everyone who is currently a travel eGig subscriber actually gets access to the CBD products when they come out to be able to purchase. So in their travel dashboard, they will have access to the CBD store as well. So anyone who is a part of Life Trends will and has a travel subscription will have that access, and to all the other eGigs afterwards. So it's a great thing to be a part of, and we're very excited that we can offer that to you. The business cards that we do have, the do-it-yourself ones that I did share on the files there in the chat, one of the original images had a DBO code on the front. We took that off and we left it basically just with the website on the backside. So you don't have to worry about that DBO code being used. If you want to give somebody your DBO code, it will work. If you don't give them the link, it will work. But if they just go to that URL that you guys have for your replicated website, it will work and it will take them where they need to go. Also, yes, hooray, everybody can celebrate with me. Maybe you guys could put clap hands or something like that in the chat. But we did reach enough people so that we could get our channel name for YouTube. So I did put it in the link so that you have it. And you can see both CBD and travel presentations up there. And the CBD presentations we've been doing now for a good 8 weeks, twice a week. And what we would love to see right now is for our registrations for these webcasts to just boom. So for you guys to do that, just refer people. When you guys tell people here, send those text, next steps. Say, hey, go to the webcast, go to our YouTube channel, go to the webcast, go to our YouTube channel, and just keep doing that and sending people there. We are answering. Yes, Matthew, right on. We are sending people and commenting, on the YouTube channel. And we are actually, Elisa has created some Life Trends Facebook pages as well as Instagram pages. So you'll be hearing about that. Let's see. And Roger, yes, if we ever get out to where you are, we'll definitely come out and eat. That will be a ton of fun. So if there are not any other questions, I do want to let you know on Tuesday, Mark is going to be going further into the crowdfunding opportunity that we have with Life Trends and what we are going to be doing with the CBD first. And as far as everything else goes, we've got some really exciting things. I can't say what they are, but we've got some really exciting things coming out and coming your way. So with that said, everyone, you guys have a great night, and look for all of these. It'll be uploaded up on the YouTube channel within probably a half an hour once it finishes processing. And we will see you next Tuesday. Keep sending in your way to goes. We love it. We're a small team working really hard for all of you. Okay, so you guys take care tonight. Have a nice night. God bless. Bye-bye.